Yo, peep game, man. That Eternals, Marvel Eternals, trailer looked pretty dope, man. But that got like my mind just kind of like running about this, about the whole Marvel DC versus thing. And I have to say this: I think Marvel has the live action on lock, and it's like they've been planning this shit down the line, and DC, it just seems like they're just trying to throw the universe together and do what Marvel's doing. Look, to me, DC does certain things better than Marvel. There's certain things Marvel does better than DC. I think personally, and because I've been on a binge watching a bunch of DC animated movies, I think they just need to make like another universe like that's a bit more darker, if you will, like in comparison to the cartoons that came out in the late '90s, early 2000s. I would say DC should stick with that, and if they do live action, do Batman, you can do Superman, Wonder Woman. Even though I didn't watch the second one, I heard that was pretty bad from a bunch of people, but and some of their lesser known heroes like V for Vendetta was dope. The Watchmen was dope. But other than that, like I think DC should just stick with the animated movies because they are fire, man. Like in Marvel, you notice Marvel hasn't really dropped too many animated movies like that because they know, as far as competition, they're not really fucking with DC on that front. Just like I feel like DC's not fucking with Marvel in the live action. So I just feel like DC needs to kind of like do, like I'm fine with branching out, but they need to like do what they do best, depend on their big three and make good movies out of that. Some lesser known heroes, and then bring it up slowly. And I think that's what Marvel did. That's why the Marvel Cinematic Universe is so successful because they slowly brought those heroes into the grand scheme of things. Okay, the big bad is Thanos, and all these other movies are gonna link up to Infinity War and link to Endgame and things of that nature, and they're continuing that. And I think DC, they do a good job with, excellent job with the animated movies and how they connect, but DC, I'm sorry, you ain't fucking with Marvel in the live action. Just like I feel like Marvel, you not fucking with DC on the animated movies. You know what I'm saying? But that's just kind of my thoughts on that whole quote unquote nerd war. And before anybody think I'm being biased towards one or the other, here's my thing. My favorite superhero is a Marvel character. My favorite villain is a DC character. That's all I gotta say. But anyways, be easy, people.